Okay guys, so I took a problem from your homework tonight and I'm going to help you out by graphing it. This is number 26. So I drew down here the list of steps that you should follow when you're creating a graph for any piecewise function. The first thing you should do is draw a dotted line. That dotted line always occurs at the cutoff point from one rule to the next. So in our case, our cutoff point is at x equals 0, which we know as the y-axis. So I draw my dotted line to start. My next step is to graph the first rule. So 1/2 minus x has a y-intercept at 1/2. So I plot my y-intercept at 1/2, and it has a slope of -1. So that means I'm going to go down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. I also could go up and to the left. That's the same as going down and to the right. But I only want to keep the part of the line that's greater than 0, that has x values greater than 0. X values greater than 0 are over here. So I'm going to erase any part that doesn't have an x value greater than 0. And on the dotted line itself, I know that I need to have an open circle because its x is greater than 0, not including 0. I'm going to draw a somewhat better line. That's the best I can do on this iPad. And that is the first piece. I'm going to repeat those same steps with the second piece. So the second piece has a y-intercept of 3, 1, 2, 3, and a slope of 2. So up 2 over 1. I can also go down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. I only want the pieces that are less than or equal to 0. That's on this side of the dotted line. My negative x values are over here. So I erase any points that are on the other side of the line and connect my points with a straight line. I'd say a nice straight line, but my straight lines aren't as nice right now. Okay, the last one I'm going to do is number 2 on the back page. So I'm going to start off by drawing my dotted line. My cutoff point is at -3. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my dotted line at the x value of -3, which is right about here. So I draw my dotted line at -3. That's my cutoff point. So I'm going to go ahead and graph the first part of the line, x plus 6. So that's going to have a y-intercept of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a slope of 1. So I could go up 1 over 1, but I'm also allowed to go down 1 and to the left 1. And again, I always want to get dots on both sides of my dotted line. Now, I want the piece where x is less than or equal to -3. That's on this side of the dotted line, -4, -5, -6. So I'm going to go ahead and erase all the points that are on the other side of the dotted line. Here I'm going to have a solid circle because its x is less than or equal to -3. And then I'm going to draw my line, and there it is. My second equation is -2/3 x minus 3. So I have a y-intercept of -3 right here, and a slope of -2/3. So I can go down 2 over 3, but I can also go up and in the other direction. So I know I only want to keep the piece of the graph that's got x values greater than -3. So that's on this side of the dotted line. I'm going to make sure that I have an open circle as well on my dotted line because I want x values that are greater than or greater than only -3. Draw my line, and that's my piecewise function.